Jeffrey B., sex and love addict, codependent, validation junkie, and many other things. This is day 19 of the No Masturbation Challenge, but really day two, no sex, no PNM, no masturbation. So day two, everything, nothing for everything, okay? But day 19, we'll talk about that in a moment. But it is May 29th, and the reading is from our SLAA daily grace, state of grace. My mind's mush, still early. State of grace, meditations. Here we are. I would engage her in recitations of I love you, I need you, I can't live without you. An atmosphere of mutual hypnosis prevailed. Each of us seemed a candle into which the other's moth would fly. The world and time were insignificant in the face of our mesmerizing merger. SLAA Basic Text, page 11. Desire can be like kryptonite for a sex and love addict. Defenses are down and we're drawn into the tractor beam. But with the steps, it doesn't have to be that way. Steps 4 and 5 can show us where we are being delusional. Steps 6 and 7 can help us take the ego out of desire so that even though we feel it, we don't have to act on it. When we have an attitude of being of service to others, it's harder to let the addict run wild when we know it will hurt someone we love. With the help of SLAA tools and fellows, we begin to learn the difference between desire and deserve. Ego tells us we deserve everything we desire, regardless of the consequences. But the true sense of service, when we find out that others need instead of trying to control, reveals that sometimes when what we desire isn't the best thing to pursue. With the help of higher power in the program, we are able to decide rather than hypnotically chase a delusion. And here's our affirmation, our meditation. I check in with my higher power and slaw fellows before I act today. Day 19, no masturbation challenge, but really it's day two of no sex, no masturbation, no porn, nothing. I'm probably going to go with day two, and I'll maybe talk more about that as the videos go on. But let's just go with day two, I think. It's probably going to be, I'll finish up the 30 days of no masturbation, but then really it's going to be whatever the no sex count is at that time. We'll start over. Regarding the reading, I think a lot of you, ask yourself probably, first of all, how many of us can relate to that reading where you tell somebody you love them, you want to be with them, you can't live without that person. And why are you doing that? You're probably doing that to get them hooked because you don't want them to leave. But in actuality, you might be saying stuff that's bullshit. You might not even really mean all that, but you're saying it because you're trying to get your supply met. That's what addicts do. And other addicts will do that to each other. So if you're dealing with someone that is also an addict, which, only about 1 out of 10 of us are, maybe more, maybe less. But if you're dealing with an addict who's not in recovery, they're probably going to be doing that to you also, telling you stuff, blowing smoke up your ass. Oh, I love you, and oh, I miss you. I can't wait to see you. But really, they're acting out behind your back, probably. It's just like you might be being dishonest with them or unfaithful to that person as well. They're doing the same thing right back to you. So there's this stuff going on behind each other's backs. It really creates an environment of distrust and suspicion all around all the time. And so that's why you're always going to be suspicious of each other and paranoid. Where is he? Take pictures of the place you're at. Who are you with? Did that Negro come around and try to talk to you again? Stuff like that. And you're never going to be able to trust each other, okay? Because you're always going to be in that questioning place. Doubt. You're always going to be doubting your partner. That's probably not a relationship that's going to last. Something's going to blow up somewhere. Something's going to come out. But what this all starts with is desire. You see somebody you like, you're already in a relationship, you're already committed, but there's someone that's appealing, more appealing. Maybe they've got a better face, better teeth, taller. Maybe she's got bigger boobs, tighter vagina. He's got a bigger dick, whatever. And that's just what you want at that time. So you go for it. And now you've just destroyed your relationship with your committed partner because you're probably not going to be honest. And it's going to show that you're not being honest. And then the person finds you on Tinder. And you're like, oh shit, you just got caught. You didn't get directly caught in the sack, but you got caught. And, you might get caught with a girl's message on your phone. Who's that? Or you're going to be really good and you're just going to hide everything. This stuff happens. It's really, really disturbing. And, like it says in the reading talks about the ego tells us everything we desire, we deserve it. We need to be happy, right? Hedonistic pursuit. Anything and everything is okay. This is the type of life that has no higher power in it. This is a type of life that certainly has no Jesus in it, because Jesus, even Buddhism teaches no sexual immorality, guys. So if you're following the dictates of an HP, a religion, a philosophy, whatever you want to call it, Hare Krishna, whatever it is, we've got principles we've got to follow. And maybe you're not religious or whatever. We got to have something. In recovery, I've got to get back on track with a higher power. And I'd really like to make some of these videos more about the solution and not the problem. And I've been praying to Jesus again lately, because yesterday I was really suicidal and I begged God for help, and Jesus came. It was a reawakening again. I asked for help. I cried it out, and he came. I was so terribly sad. I was beside myself. I'm going through codependent withdrawal, and it's brutal. It's like coming off heroin. I've never done heroin. I don't know. But it's like coming off one of the strongest drugs you can. I know I'm not in the same country as her. I can't just go see her. I'm alone here in Thailand, and I'm just working on my teeth. That's all I'm doing here. I've got to wait until the end of the month to get the first tray on, a liner on, and attachments hooked up, and even do the IPR, interproximal reduction, shave the teeth. And, I'm scared of this whole process. Is terrifying, and it's expensive. Probably a little cheaper than the USA, but, just if something goes wrong, I'm like, damn, what if the tray doesn't fit? Or what if something's going wrong with my teeth and something's not right? There needs to be an adjustment done. I have to be in Thailand to do that. So I'm like, wow, man, okay, my critic is beating me up and telling me this is the wrong move. You shouldn't be doing your teeth in Thailand. You should be doing it back home. Can't change that. And so then I freak out and I say, I got to run away from Thailand and go back home right now. Forget it all, abort the mission, and restart with my teeth back in the USA. That's fear. That's fear. Fuck everything and run, right? Fuck everything and run. That's all fear. I'm going to try to hang tight for now and see if something gets more revealed. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, regarding the no masturbation challenge. I am on day 19. I have not masturbated. I did have sex over the weekend, like I mentioned to you guys. And so we're on day 2, no sex. And then, of course, no sex, no masturbation, no porn. So it might be easier to just go with day 2. Now, the question that arises is, once you're done with 30 days, then what? Well, what they recommend in SLAA is that you start a sober dating plan. And then with people you're still partners with, still in a relationship with, you've got to do a reconciliation. Now, I never went no contact with the girl. We stayed in contact. We just didn't have sex for 30 days. And then a few days ago, we did have sex. So there was no talk about what's going on with me, reconciliation, my recovery, and we didn't go no contact. It's not a real true blue reconciliation, obviously. It's just meeting again because we've been talking every day. This is something I need to think about and something I need to step back and have a chat with my partner about this. This nasty, dragged out process, man. It's messy. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Day 19. Please feel free to leave comments and we'll talk soon, guys. All the best.